Looks pretty cool. We're dealing with a little rain coming up this week, Zane, for our back to work forecast.
We are, yeah. You can already see some rainfall outside this evening in parts of the state here, Todd. In fact, we can see some of the clouds from nearby rain from our West Des Moines camera here, just behind my shoulder, basically looking off to the south as the clouds kind of blow, the darker skies blowing off some storms down in Warren County at this hour. Before we had some clouds move in, we were as high as 85 degrees for a temperature here in the metro area earlier on with plenty of sunshine. Still feels pretty good out there, though. We don't have a lot of humidity, dry air in place, obviously where it's not raining. Well, everybody's going to get a pretty decent chance of rain later tonight and into tomorrow, especially I would say south central parts of the state. That's your Monday forecast. Tuesday, that rainfall wraps up early in the morning. Another system moves in here second half of Wednesday and into Thursday. And then Friday, a little bit less certain, but there's the possibility we could have some more showers and some storms here for the end of the work week. Right now, it's pretty scattered here, rainfall across the state. Sort of two main zones that are creating these storms. One's this cold front draped across Wisconsin, northwest Iowa, and then down into parts of Nebraska. A few storms along that boundary, and then a low pressure center is drifting through the upper levels of the atmosphere out of the Rockies, and then it's going to go basically across Kansas and into Missouri to our south into tomorrow. And that's why southern parts of Iowa will have that higher chance of rain as we go into tomorrow as well. So as you see, hour by hour, that front to our north sort of washes out, but we'll still see a few scattered showers and storms. More of the rain concentrates south of I-80 here after dark and into the morning hours of your Monday. We'll stop the clock a little bit after sunrise, about an hour afterwards. You see shower activity probably going to be most prevalent as we head through the day tomorrow. Less thunderstorms, maybe an embedded rumble of thunder too, but mostly just some rainfall. Just kind of showers spiraling up from the south and then sort of moving east to west across the, let's say, southern 2/3 of the state up to Highway 20. If you're farther north, you might be mostly dry through the day tomorrow. Watch as we go towards tomorrow evening. Rain starts to then confine itself just to the southern and southeastern parts of the state. By Tuesday morning, daybreak, we should be wrapped up. Just a few lingering showers, places like Ottumwa, Mount Pleasant, Fairfield, Centerville, and then we'll be done and fully dry for the rest of Tuesday. But tomorrow, probably going to be at the very least gray for most folks, wet, especially if you're in the southern half of the state. Good ½ inch to an inch south of I-80 once we get through tomorrow and into the beginning of Tuesday when this first round of rain wraps up. Might be a few pockets of some 2-inch amounts. You see some purple colors in there, maybe not necessarily those locations, but there could be some locally heavier amounts. Amounts drop off to the about ½ inch to a ¼ inch numbers as you go up towards Highway 30, Highway 20, and then less than that in far northern Iowa. So tonight, rainy, especially if you're farther south and southwest. Rain spreads on in, low 60s for temperatures, upper 60s for temperatures tomorrow. A lot less warm, a lot grayer skies for most folks as we start off the work week. Next round of rain lines up then as we head towards that later half of Wednesday into Thursday. We're keeping the chance at 40% right now. Friday, obviously, we'll keep an eye on. And then right now, the weekend looks dry, and that looks a little bit warmer for us, too.